The highly debated trial involving Young Thug, YSL, and their contentious lyrics has arrived. Greetings, everyone. Today's video focuses on the ongoing trial of rapper Young Thug, who is facing charges related to violent crimes and racketeering as a member of the alleged criminal street gang YSL. The trial, which began almost 11 months ago with jury selection, is taking place in Georgia. Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, is not only the defendant, but also the founder of YSL. Prosecutors argue that YSL is a criminal street gang connected to the National Bloods gang. Throughout the trial, there have been numerous delays, including incidents involving contraband in the courtroom and the arrests of a defense attorney and a courtroom deputy. Given these circumstances, it is anticipated that the trial will last for several months, potentially making it the longest trial in Georgia's history. With that said, let us now proceed with our discussion. Accusations of violent crimes and racketeering have been levied against the renowned artist, as well as several others who are purportedly affiliated with a criminal street gang known as YSL. The process of selecting the jury for the trial commenced in January, but encountered various obstacles. These challenges ranged from ensuring that the defendants were transported to court from separate correctional facilities each day to addressing the issue of contraband within the courtroom. In a surprising turn of events, a defense attorney and a courtroom deputy were even arrested during this time. The commencement of the trial, predicted to span several months, has been significantly postponed due to the ongoing saga within the courtroom. On the 27th of November, the commencement of opening statements took place. Allow me to provide you with the essential information. Young Thug, an Atlanta-born rapper, was given the name Jeffrey Lamar Williams at birth in 1991. Additionally, he is known by the moniker Slime. Commencing his professional journey at the youthful age of 19, he inked a contract with the esteemed record label owned by Gucci Mane. This pivotal moment propelled him towards a position of immense influence within the realms of modern hip-hop and trap music. Achieving remarkable success, his initial two albums, So Much Fun, released in 2019, and Punk in 2021, both made their grand entrance at the pinnacle of the Billboard 200 chart. This trend continued with his collaborative compilation album alongside Gunna titled Slime Language 2, which also secured the top spot on the charts in 2021. Young Thug has also been involved in numerous collaborative efforts that have resulted in multiple chart-topping hits. Among his notable collaborations are featured appearances on Camila Cabello's hit track Havana in 2018, Travis Scott and MIA's popular single Franchise in 2020, and Drake and Future's recent release Way Too Sexy in 2021. It's worth noting that all three of these songs reached the pinnacle of the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Young Thug, known for his unique fashion sense, was a co-writer of the popular song This Is America alongside Childish Gambino, also known as Donald Glover. This groundbreaking hip-hop track made history by becoming the first of its kind to win Song of the Year at the prestigious Grammy Awards in 2019. In a 2016 GQ article, Young Thug was hailed as a pioneer of the rap hippie movement, leading the way with his psychedelic fashion choices. Described as being unapproachable and exuding an aura of unpredictability, it is difficult to fathom him intentionally engaging in direct eye contact with another individual, according to the article. Young Thug's personal record label, YSL, which stands for Young Slime Life, encompasses a group of artists known as the Slime Family. In April 2021, their collective effort, the album Slime Language 2, soared to the top of the charts in the United States. YSL, known for its roster of talented artists such as Gunna and Lil Keed, has also garnered support from other notable musicians like Future, Lil Uzi Vert, Playboi Carti, Lil Baby, and Travis Scott, despite not having official contractual agreements with them. Contrary to popular belief, prosecutors assert that YSL is not simply an organization, but rather a notorious criminal street gang originating from the Cleveland Avenue region of Atlanta. They proudly declare their association with the larger Bloods gang on a national scale. As stated in an extensive 88-page indictment, the individuals affiliated with YSL demonstrate their loyalty to the organization through a range of distinguishing features such as colors, attire, tattoos, and hand gestures. The primary colors favored by individuals affiliated with YSL consist of red, symbolizing bloods, and green, representing slime. While defense attorneys maintain that YSL is merely a music label, the individuals associated with YSL who have been mentioned in the indictment are facing charges of conspiring to violate Georgia's Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations, RICO, Act. The action bears resemblance to its federal equivalent, which is employed to convict expansive entities like the mafia. As stated in the indictment, individuals connected to YSL collaborated in a scheme to unlawfully acquire funds and assets through a series of organized criminal activities. According to the assertion, members of YSL were implicated in a range of criminal activities, including homicide, attempted homicide, armed theft, assault with a lethal weapon, theft, drug distribution, vehicular hijacking, and intimidation of witnesses. Engaging in acts of violence on behalf of the organization, individuals display their loyalty and commitment by sharing messages, images, videos, and songs. According to prosecutors, the lyrics produced by the group are allegedly connected to the crimes they are being charged with. In addition, the gang's objective, as outlined in the indictment, was to safeguard and strengthen their reputation, authority, and territory. The indictment presents Young Thug as the head of this criminal organization, which is accountable for various acts of violence such as homicides, shootings, and car thefts. According to prosecutors, the rapper employed his music and various posts on social media platforms as vehicles to endorse the gang. There are several crimes that he is accused of, yet he has not faced any charges for them. Although he is not facing charges for these explicit actions, they provide support for the claim that the defendants were involved in a collective criminal plot. According to the New York Times, Brian Steele, the attorney representing Young Thug, expressed that Young Thug's upbringing was marked by extreme adversity, and yet he has consistently demonstrated admirable behavior. Steele asserts that Young Thug is completely innocent and has not engaged in any criminal activity. Young Thug has been incarcerated since his apprehension in May 2022. After nearly a year, a jury was ultimately chosen in November, following the summoning of more than 2,000 individuals who were potentially eligible to serve. On the 27th of November, the commencement of opening statements finally took place. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, there is a possibility that this trial will surpass all previous records in terms of duration, making it the longest trial in Georgia's history. The inclusion of lyrics from rappers affiliated with YSL and Young Thug has consistently sparked debate and disagreement throughout the case. In a recent ruling, Chief Judge Ural Glanville of the Fulton County Superior Court granted permission for prosecutors to present 17 sets of lyrics as evidence, on the condition that they can establish a connection between the lyrics and the alleged criminal activities of the rapper and co-defendants. During a pre-trial hearing, the prosecutor, Mike Carlson, emphasized that the issue at hand was not merely rap lyrics, but specifically gang lyrics. Defense attorneys had made a request to have the lyrics excluded, claiming that they should be considered constitutionally protected speech and that their inclusion would result in unfair prejudice. Carlson referred to the lyrics as party admissions, highlighting that they were presented in the form of lyrics. According to Mr. Carlson's argument, the defendants cannot claim protection under the First Amendment for their speech because they are not facing prosecution solely based on their lyrics. Rather, he asserts that the lyrics in question explicitly allude to the criminal act or the criminal intent associated with the charges. Simone Hilton, another prosecutor involved in the case, categorized the lyrics into three distinct groups: those that provide evidence of YSL's establishment as a business entity, those that depict the conduct and activities of the gang, and those that establish Young Thug as a leader within the gang. Numerous influential figures in the music industry have voiced their solidarity with YSL and criticized the prosecution's attempt to use their lyrics against them. On his latest album, Honestly Nevermind, the renowned Canadian artist Drake makes a mention of the case in his song Sticky. In the song, Drake expresses the idea that someone is receiving compensation and advocates for the liberation of Big Slime from confinement. During an interview with ABC News, Killer Mike, a member of the rap duo Run the Jewels, expressed the belief that hip-hop does not receive the same level of admiration as other art forms due to the lack of recognition and acknowledgement of black individuals as equal human beings in the United States. Should we permit the judicial system to bring charges against these individuals based on the fictional personas they have crafted and the imaginative tales they narrate, it will not be long before they come knocking on your doorstep. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.